Welcome back, YouTube. I just wanted to make a short, well, I don't know if it's gonna be short, but I wanted to make a little video. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna do step by step on how to basically wire. If you want to wire new lights, if you want to, add new lights or whatever you want to do to your home, I'm gonna show you step by step on how to actually do that. It's very simple. You don't need to hire an electrician or anyone to actually do it for you. It's very simple. So what I'm gonna do, or I'm hoping to do, is put two lights up here. Maybe I can't hold my fingers like that, but maybe three. Maybe 1, 2, 3. It depends on how the studs are up there. I built this myself. I did a little cutout and just hit all the components in there for the TV and whatnot. So yeah, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 2 or maybe 3 lights depending on where the studs are exactly. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna have to even go in the attic. So if you don't have an attic, it's not a big deal. If you do, it just depends. Anyway, so what I'm gonna try to do, again, I have to see, it's very cornered right there, but what I'm gonna try to do is run the wire down here, add another switch there, so 2 switches here. This is just an idea. I just wanted to kind of show you guys, because I build the shelves and all that, and a lot of people say, oh, I can build the shelves but I can't do the wiring. So this is kind of an idea of how to do that. So I also wanted to show you one of the best movies ever made, Gladiator. Just watched that the other night for the 80th time. But I will be back step by step. I don't know, this is just a new idea. Okay, so welcome back. Like I said, I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to do this. What you want to do now is you want to basically measure from this side of the wall to this side of the wall, and then from here to the back end. For me, this side was 30 or 74 inches, excuse me. From here to here is 74 inches, and then from here to the back is 24 inches. So obviously you want to be in the middle, which is going to be 12, and then depending on how many lights you're going to put up, you divide. So if you're going to put 2 lights, you divide it by 3. If you're going to put 3 lights, you divide it by 4 to get your center point. And also, like I said, you have to find the studs. So you find exactly where the studs are, which mine were, I can't see it here, but I think mine were right here. I really only wanted to put 2 lights here, but since the stud is like right where I put that second light, I'm gonna have to put 3. So I just did the little X, so that's where the 1 light's going, 2 lights, and then 3 lights at the end. Okay, so welcome back. What I did here was I drew each light should come with a little template. So I drew 1, 2, and 3. Anyway, so now to cut the hole, you wanna, if you have things there, you wanna tape, put stuff up, tape it, cover it so it doesn't get all dusty. You wanna use a drywall knife, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut these holes. So welcome back. I put in the lights. I have not wired them yet. I'm gonna go up in the attic right now. The switch right here, I took out the old 1 switch and added space for another one. This is gonna come out I'll show you basically how to do all that in a second. I just rewired everything how it was before for the old switch, which goes over here. And then now I'm gonna go and basically just wire up in here. So I guess this is where I'm setting up shop, in this little tiny corner. Gotta drill a hole. One thing you want to make sure, sorry it's so hard to see, I'm up in this attic, but you want to get all this, I'll call it stuffing, I can't think of the name of it right now, but you want to get all that away from the lights, from each light. So you don't want any of that near the lights, because the lights do heat up and it could cause problems. I'll show you when it's a little bit cleaner, and then probably wired, or getting close to being wired. Okay, so this part's going to be kind of hard to see, but pretty much everyone knows black goes to black, white goes to white, and then ground goes to ground. Black is obviously black, white's white, ground is going to be the copper, and then yellow here. So I'm going from, we have 3 lights here, so I'm going from there, running that wire, which is here, and then I'm connecting the next wire, all 3 of those to that one. So let me show you how it's going to kind of look. Okay, so we got the black, which is here, black to black, white to white, ground to ground. Now you want to make sure you close this up so it's to code. And what I mean by that is I'll show you in a second. Okay, so what I mean by covering it up is you want to put the plate, this plate right here, back on, so all the wires are hidden, wire nutted, and you can see this is a lot more cleaner. So when you're done up here, it's going to look a little something like this. That light goes to that light, goes to that light, and that drops down through the wall. I need to get out of here because it's a little bit cramped. Okay, so now for the easy part. So we have the white, so I cut a little piece of white wire, hooked it up to the white. This is the lead from the lights that we ran up. It comes with white, black, and a ground. So I hooked up the ground to the ground, the black with the black, which is in there. So I hooked up the black to the black, and those are all wrapped up in there. The white I left out. These whites were already connected, and then I connected another white to the white. So what happens when you touch white to white, lights come on, off. So now what I'm going to do, that's what the switch does. So when you go on and off, that's what the switch does. On, off. I'll hook up the switch and then show you as well. So I took the white, hooked it in, other white, hooked it in, and you can see now that it has power going to the switch, and we can turn it on all the way, or we can dim it. So let me finish up putting that on there and I'll show you the rest. So here we are with the finished product. It came out real nice. Again, I got the dimmer so I can dim it, bring it up. You can turn it off, preset it so it goes to a certain point. And then right here, I'll show you this finish tomorrow. Put a little spackling because there was a little gap on each side, because this is all brand new, because it was only one before. Now I made it two, so I put a brand new thing in there. There's a little tiny gap on each side, so I put a little spackling. And tomorrow I'll kind of wipe it down. You can either sand it, or you can take a damp cloth and just wipe it so it's flat. I'll show you how to do that tomorrow. Okay, so I just want to show you, I already did most of it, but just want to show you, just take a damp, like a microfiber cloth. I don't know if you can see that, but you just kind of wipe it until gets smooth and flush with the wall. So now you can see it's more smooth. Smooth and flat, because you want it to be basically flush with the wall. And then we'll be back and I'll show you basically how to just, a little area you can just tape it, and I'll show you how to do that, because I don't want to tape everything up again. So I'll be back and show you how to do that once that dries a little bit. Okay, so what I did was I just put a little bit of tape all the way around, so I have a little space, just so I can spray and it's not going to get everywhere. I have that much room. You also want to tape, obviously, this and this, so that the stuff doesn't get on this either. And it's just the spray knockdown texture. So you spray it, let it dry, so you can kind of see when it's getting dry, and then we're gonna use a floating tool just to kind of give it that knockdown look, and I'll show you in a second. So you want to use this tool, and you just want to kind of lightly go over it. After you're done, let it dry however long the bottle says. I use a water-based one so it doesn't take as long. Just let it dry and then it's ready to paint. So I just want to show you it painted. The paint still needs to dry a little bit. Welcome back. Just want to show you the finished product. If you guys have any questions or anything, if you want help designing, I'll put my email in the link. That's what I used to do, is I used to design, contracting, things like that. So just the little things make a big difference. I'm going to start making some custom pedestals for my sideshow pieces, the legendary scale and things like that. So we'll see how that turns out. I have an idea how I want to do it, and just go from there. But thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and like I said, if you have any questions, just shoot me an email. I was about to say give me a call. Shoot me an email or just inbox me, and I'll be glad to help you out with your project. Or if you want to Skype, we can Skype, and I can kind of see what you're, or if you don't have any ideas, I can give you some. Thanks again.